Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. I don't. They talking, they talk.
Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Alright, I got a little story for y'all today. A little something like a little gameplay in the background as I'm watching and talking to. But, man, so it's about one of my friends and me almost getting arrested. Well, I wasn't really close to it, but, it could have happened. So, me and this kid, we've been friends for, what did I say, 12 years? Because, I moved to my neighborhood I'm living in now. We built our own house and everything. And I believe he built his, I live at the bottom, so it was one of the first ones made. He came in a little bit later and stuff. So, his house was later built, and then he moves in. He's from New York. So, he's got that, stubborn kind of kid thing to him. So, we became friends. I've known him for, 12 years. It'd be 13 now, I guess, wouldn't it? So we always used to play 24/7. And then, had some beef, some troubles, little fights and stuff. And we stopped hanging out for a while, and then we got back into it for a little bit. If y'all been on my YouTube channel for that long, when I was a lot younger, I made videos of me and my friend doing fight scenes and him escaping from jail and stuff. If y'all been here that long, I deleted them because they were really stupid. I just thought they were cool at the time because I was 8 or 9. But he was a cool kid at that time, and now he's a real douche and I hate him. I don't like him that much anymore. But so this was about a year ago, I guess. I was in 7th grade, yeah, 7th, and we were in gym and we were coming back from playing outside, right? So I picked up this piece of plastic. I didn't know what it was, honestly. I was just like, what the heck is this? I tossed it up and I caught it again, and I tossed it up and caught it again, and then I just threw it because I was like, I don't want it anymore. And I just threw it, and I didn't look how I was throwing it, and I guess it hit him in the back of the head. And he goes, just gets mad and walks off. I was like, are you okay? He just didn't respond, and I was like, oh, well, okay. And then on the bus, he starts freaking out, going crazy about how I threw a rock at his head, blah, 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 blah. Do this rock, and then I got off the bus. And he comes up to me, he's like, how about I throw a rock at your head? And I was like, I didn't throw a rock at your head. And he starts getting really mad. And I was like, alright, bro, chill out. And I was like, he's like, alright, I'm gonna go get a rock there. I was like, okay. And then my friend drives by, and he was like, hey, you want me to give you a ride back to your house? Because, I've known him for, a few years now, and his family. I take my sister home from school and stuff. So she grabbed me and drove me home, and I was like, alright, well, I guess he's done for. I don't really care anymore. If he comes at me at school, I guess that's his fault. So then I go home, and he starts texting me saying, come to my house. And I was like, obviously, I'm not gonna come to your house, because you're gonna try to do something to me. And then he just tries to persuade me to come to his house. I'm like, no, I'm not coming. And then so, this boy, he has to, get mad. And so, his dad drives him down to my house. He rings the doorbell. I was like, oh, I know it's him. I know it. And right when I open the door, he goes, hey, Ty. Because my name's Tyler, obviously, but he just calls me Ty. And he punches me in the forehead. Alright. See, I'm obviously not going to do anything back because someone punches me in the forehead. He heard us, he walked off and shook his hand, and I was like, alright, well, I guess that was dumb on your part. So I didn't do anything to him because, obviously I threw the plastic at his head, so I wasn't going to turn around and hit him back for me throwing that and then him hitting me in the forehead, which honestly I thought was pretty funny. So, I was like, alright, whatever, and then they were talking to him, and his dad was like, did you really just do that? His dad was an ex-Marine and stuff, and his dad's pretty cool, it's pretty funny. So, this kid's like, yeah, I did it, I don't care, and I was like, yeah, okay. And then my dad comes down, and my dad's like, did you just punch my son in the forehead? And my dad was like, yeah, I did. My dad was like, are you proud of it? He was like, yeah, I'm really proud of it. And I was like, I was laughing in my head because I knew he already got really mad if I laughed it out loud. But I was laughing in my head, and he was over here disrespecting people, and I was like, are you serious? Are you really doing this right now? And then my dad's like, alright, well, I'm calling the cops. And then his dad's like, no, you don't have to do that, no. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And then, my dad knows to do cops, too, so it wasn't, too bad. We have a pool and stuff, so they work at the pool. So my dad knew who they were, what the cops were. So he calls them, and they come to my house, and it's two, I guess you could say, kid officer kind of things. And the officer goes to him, and he's like, so did you hit him in the forehead? And he's like, yeah, I did. And I remember after this whole thing, he comes to school and tells me that he was gonna cry, and I was like, oh, well, that was your fault. And very recently, actually, he comes to me and says, yeah, I don't forget what it was, I forget what we were talking about, it was on the bus, a week ago. he comes talking about how I was crying. I was like, how would you know I was crying if I was inside? And because I didn't go outside when it was happening, because he had gone psycho crazy, and the cops were talking to him, and he said he was crying and stuff. And I was like, all right, well, see, because I admitted to throwing this rock / plastic at his head, that he could have pressed charges on me, because I guess I started it, but he would have gotten in jail too, because he came to my house and hit me on my property and stuff. But you know, it's whatever. But it was a great day, and to this day, I still don't like the kid. He's always been a punk and acts like he's like something big, I guess you could say. But he's always been a punk to me, and now I'm just throwing it out there. I wanted to get this story out there. Just the time I almost got arrested, where a kid comes to my house, punches me in the forehead, and then gets called the cops on and starts crying. You know, and I almost get arrested for something I didn't mean to do, and then him coming and punching me in the forehead, which, you know, it was great times. It was fun times in my life. But it's just what happens, I guess, when you're a kid and you're not smart and you just do things you don't mean to do. But all in all, I think it's pretty funny. I think I'm just gonna talk for a little bit about some things going on the channel and stuff. You know, I talked about it a little bit last video, but I'm gonna get really in depth with it. So I'm looking for like a thumbnail maker, I guess you could say. So, like, I'll tell you what my video topic is, so you can make me a thumbnail. If anyone wants to do that, I know it's kind of hard job. You get to be ready for it whenever I ask you. But I don't know if anyone out there that would like to do that, let me know. But I feel like the kid's gonna watch this video and be like, "Oh, I hate this kid now," blah blah blah. He's gonna try to come fight me. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great encounter, and he's gonna want to fight me again. I'm gonna be like, "All right, bro, you can chill out now." He's gonna be like, blah, 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 and very hostile. But I'm really just talking to the shot I get, cause like later on here, I was just playing, and I just spin twice, and I hit him, and I was like, what? So I think for the rest of this, I'm just gonna put some music over it and let you guys watch my gameplay and watch me play. But I appreciate you guys watching, coming to my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Get my channel out there, guys. I want you to tell my friends. Tell them to watch me. Tell them it's a new YouTuber at school. From anyone from my school is watching. And, or, you know, Nicholas. I'm not gonna say his name. I didn't say his name. You guys didn't hear me. But Billy Bob Joe is not watching. But you know what? I'll see you guys later. And peace out.
amazing.